Hello everybody, vanburman here. Welcome to today's video, and I just want to talk about the transfer which has been confirmed now of Mathieu Debuchy joining from Newcastle to Arsenal. I don't know what the fee is, and I don't know what number he is, but I just thought I'd put him up on here. Now, according to FIFA stats, I mean, if that's what we're looking at, it's generally what I do. Then they're rating Debuchy at 2 points less than Sagna. Obviously 3-4 years younger than him, so I've got a bit of time. I reckon Debuchy probably will go up to about 79 for next season, and players generally tend to go up a bit as well if they join a club that's got a bit more prestige behind them. His top attributes are pretty much everything you'd want from a right back. I get the feeling that Debuchy's a little bit more defensive minded than Sagna. I don't think he's going to be willing to push up as much as Sagna did when he was here, and for some reason my game recording footage has gone all a bit strange with FIFA at the minute, so you have to excuse me for that. Obviously there's not really that much point in me running around taking shots at Hugo Lloris with Debuchy, seeing as that's not going to be his role at all in the slightest. But you know, there are some good points about Debuchy. I think he's a reasonable enough signing for us to bring in. The big problem I have is that we haven't brought in Aurier. I know he's not got any Premiership experience, and he's a lot younger, which does sort of put him and Jenkinson in sort of the same category, I guess, as young players. But Aurier had a really great season in the French division in Liga. And I feel that he would have been the better one, seeing as he's actually, or he said he's an Arsenal fan, which, you know, players and, you know, fans love that sort of thing. You know, when someone's coming to the club who has a passion for it. But to be fair, I was never really going to be too disappointed when it came to Debuchy or Aurier. I think they're probably the two most realistic and probably best choices for right back that we could have. I just feel as though Aurier would have been the better signing. I think he's a bit more quicker, gives us a bit more of an attacking threat down the right. Of course, bringing Sanchez in, I don't know, does that change things? You know, do we then, you know, have to have a right back that bombs up and down the wings as much? Probably not. You know, Gibbs is going to want to do that. We already know that. So maybe having someone who's a bit more defensive-minded, that was terrible, will do us some good. Time will tell on that one. But I'm not disappointed with the transfer. I would have liked to have seen Aurier, and I would be far more happier with Aurier. But in terms of next season, I think we're getting there to being in the right sort of strength to compete. There are, well, probably two more positions you would say that we need to fill, and that is a defensive midfielder position, which probably means Arteta moving on, but you know, that's not really been talked about too much. He will most likely stay, and that will probably be something that's done next season, I feel, rather than this one. And of course a striker, which does have to happen, and I think we're about there with that, plus a goalkeeper obviously, although knowing Wenger he might want to promote from internally. But I'm going off the subject now of Mathieu Debuchy, so I'm glad to see him at the club. I'm just going to have a quick look to see if I can find out what the price is and everything, just so I can make my video a bit more informative. Does it say? Oh, it doesn't on this webpage. But Wenger is right. Well, from what he's saying here, Wenger is right that he does have obviously some Premiership experience already, and he fits in well with. You know, we still have quite a good amount of French players at the club, and he does fit in well with them. So hopefully it'll all work out for the best. I would have liked to have seen Aurier, maybe even Micah Richards. I know a lot of the Arsenal fans have quite a bit of an affiliation towards him. But in terms of a right back signing, we needed one, and we've got one, and Mathieu Debuchy will do. And hopefully he'll prove me wrong, and he'll have a really good season. Not prove me wrong, but exceed my expectations of him. You know, there's a lot different to my expectations of what I expect Sanchez to do and what I expect Debuchy to do. It's really good that we're getting business done now. Hopefully we can push on, get the striker. And if we get the striker, I feel as though we're pretty much there. You know, that should be the next main priority for Wenger. Who he's going to bring in there, though, I can't tell you. I thought it was Remy, and I think Remy would do. But I know a lot of Arsenal fans want someone a lot bigger than him coming to the club. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that one. But anyway, guys, yeah, Debuchy to Arsenal. He's not going to wear number 26 or one, I thought. I would have thought he'd probably get number 3. I mean, I might be wrong, just because, you know, he's taken over Sanya's position. And I'm going to need to sort out this video, because it's running, like, not very good. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you've got any comments or questions on the transfer, leave them in the comments, and I'll read them. And also, if you like these sort of videos, then let me know as well, because it's nice to hear good things. So I'll see you very soon, guys. Goodbye.